So what's starting to happen is that people are not being exposed to contradictory thought. And not more than that, this is even more concerning than that. I'll, of course, spin this back into what people can do with this, right? More concerning than that is that so many of us, because we're starting to gain awareness of this fact and about how much fake stuff is out there, false information is out there, we're starting to develop like a real lack of trust around information in general. I can't hear you all of a sudden.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Sorry, go ahead. I was moving my light.
We're starting to develop a lack of trust around the information that we're receiving anyway. And the problem with that is that we start to default away from logic and towards our own emotional reasoning. That means that our triggers are actually in control of what information we will accept or not accept. So people are becoming more and more and more and more shut down and partisan in their belief structures. So let's say that we're looking out in the world and recognizing this. We're not going to recognize it in ourselves. We're going to recognize it in other people. It's going to be, well, God, it's like they just won't even listen to anything. They just made up their mind. So that's an opportunity for us to be like, all right, where have I made my mind up? Are there any issues where it's literally like I'm so locked down, I'm not willing to even listen to somebody on the other side? And when we can work and create some pliability around that part, we become that change factor within the world, the one that's like, okay, let's actually listen. Let's seek to understand instead of to convert, you know? That's just one example. I mean, we're swimming in shadows. It's all an opportunity to see these things within ourselves. What part of me wants to control everything? What part of me is just absolutely so terrified that I run the risk of making the very wrong decision? It's like you can take literally anything that you're seeing out in this situation and apply it to how you are that problem. You know?
I mean, you know, now more than ever, is it a time to really, you know, the way every spiritual teacher says it's an inside game. I mean, one of your favorite, I'm presuming, but we had a little chat about Eckhart when you were here before, and I'm a big fan of his, and you like him. I mean, he just says it's totally on the inside, you know. And I mean, could we moving into this, we are shifting our consciousness. You can feel it in us. You can feel it in humanity, this kind of, this ability to navigate the eye of the storm is becoming stronger in us, you know? So if it's really an inside job, I mean, can I just completely let go of all this chaos that's going on around me right now? Can I just let go of it all?
No.
Okay.
Because it's you. See, that is to say that what's happening in the external, we're in a 360-degree mirror hologram. This is a mirror dimension. That's what we are calling the law of attraction, is just us recognizing many of the properties of this giant holographic mirror. So it's like you split into a million pieces, and now you experience those million pieces as the outside world. And so to say, I can just disconnect from it and I can just make it about me, is to not own other as part of the self. And that does have, you know, especially for people in certain narcissistic consciousnesses, it's very, very dangerous for them to start playing that game of I can just disconnect and it can be me and my reality. You live in a consensus reality. You chose into a consensus reality for a very specific reason. So, you know, there's a lot of teachers who try to teach the law of attraction as if to say that you can have your own reality. No, you can go into denial is what you can do. You can go into a denial within a consensus reality, which is what Earth is, which is what you chose into. And you chose into it specifically because you wanted to not only gain self-awareness, but also to create integration. You were done with separation. So what inside work, it should be a both type of a thing. I do inside work so that I can be in alignment, so that my actions and my expression in the physical can be in alignment, so that I can actually, you know, actualize the world that we're wanting to see here. So I don't want people to play this like, well, this game is just to show me how to disconnect so that I can transcend from the physical. It's ironic because I'm smiling because it seems like so much of spirituality is a coping mechanism.
Yeah, there are those type of tactics. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And you always pull them up. That's the great thing about you. You call them out, you know?